We're going to go ahead and get the bomb planted inside of the A-bomb site. You can see that the T side, that's going to be Cloud9 here on Mirage. Shrouded with a fail on that flashbang. He blinded himself doing the flash dance now. And now it's left up to Sean Gares, and a great retake by Mousesports. And they'll go ahead and pick up this one. So, Moses.
Yes.
I did what I always do. Usually, I asked for the players' names. No question now. I've got all this stuff figured out.
Problem solved.
Yep. Don't worry about me anymore, guys. We've got this figured out. Got Kerrigan, Chris J, as well as Legia, as well as Gobi and Tapson. So there we go. And one of the things I read on a tweet, I wish I hope it's true because I would love to use it. Legia is Suburban for Legion.
Okay.
I like that.
Fun fact of the day.
Well, if that's true, like I led with the preface that if it's true, but I trust it though. But right now we'll see off the start. They're going to be heading over here towards the A-bomb site here in the second round. You got Tapson on the backside of the site. He's got the FAMAS. Spots one. There's going to be Hiko. Sprays in, but doesn't pick up the kill. There's only one P90 kill. And here comes Chris J. He picks up 3 with the M4. And now it's going to be left up to Hiko. He's got a deagle in hand, and Chris J is spamming through the smoke, and he has his teammate there, Legia, who picks up the round 2-0 now. Mousesports carrying over, even though they lost the first map, they're carrying over that momentum here into this game.
Right, and that CT side of Mirage can get real dangerous. And we saw how shaky Cloud9 was on their T side of Cash. And if that carries over, if they're not prepared for this could be a real tough hat for them, especially if Chris J is gonna catch fire like this and be hot. He's that triple kill is nice on that eco buy. And now they're doing a quick B hit.
Gobi tossed out the firebomb there. Now you've got one player that's already made his way out of the area. That was going to be the bomb carrier. They actually forced it. He was the lone man. That was nothing who just pushed straight on through. And now they have the bomb down. Here comes the collapse. They're rotating in here for Mousesports. They're going to rain in the nades, and they're going to slow things down. Hiko says, you know what, I'll try to pull a nothing. I'll push through this area. He's been spotted, and he's in a really tough angle. He does pick up at least one kill, and now it's left up to Shroud down to a 1-on-4. So they're just going to tap away there. Tapson through the smoke. Good job there by Gobi, tossing out the mall or the incendiary grenade to slow them down. And nothing, again, the bomb carrier pushed through and said, here's a present for you. I gift wrapped it.
Well, the timing of that molly just cut that rush in half.
Right.
And,
it was a great time.
Normally it's like, let's just run through it. We're doing our rush, support the teammate, but they run through it and they're down to 20 HP.
Exactly.
Amounts to basically the same thing that occurred.
So we'll see. It really, like you said, I mean, they've won quite a few rounds there at the end. Legia going to start things off. That was up over on Catwalk. Go ahead and hop on board with him. He pushed up inside of mid. So now we're going to take a look here across the map. Kerrigan, he's got one player to worry about. That's going to be Hiko, but Hiko traditionally lurks on most of these maps. So there was a question, if I get the chance to say it here, on whose map choice this is on Mirage. It goes to the away team. So Cloud9 was the one that selected Mirage. The first map was selected by Mousesports. So based off of that, Mousesports, the map that they chose, they lost. Now we see here they've started off to a pretty good lead on the map that Cloud9 chose. And the last map, if we need to, we'll head on to Train.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll put you on life support to be used to doing a back-to-back best of 3.
Yes, probably. And we saw, actually, Cloud9's coming up this A ramp right now. Chris J with that op is just going to pick him up because they're all out of smokes, really, and they can't really afford to block anything off to help him with this push.
He goes in a tough spot. He's been spotted there. Flashbang, that's going to allow him to try to push out, but his teammate was dropped. So back over here to Hiko. 15 seconds left here in the round. The bomb is right there. And look at this. Chris J actually rotates back around. So now Hiko's going to worry about CT spawn, but he won't even have the chance to get to that point as Legia picks up another round here. 4-0 now as we went through our first real gun round.
And we saw on Cash how all that aggressive play from Cloud9 really just dictated that first half and how they were able to jump out to that big lead. And now we're seeing with Legia going into underpass and getting a pick on Semphis and coming up mid and getting another pick on Shroud. That aggressive nature, these aggressive CT side tactics are really throwing teams off right now. And we see Kerrigan again picking up that auto sniper, so they have a nice auto sniper op combination for any of the smokes that are going to be thrown.
Yeah, so like I mentioned before, so you got Kerrigan who's going to start things off with the auto sniper. And we'll switch over to that action there. Taps in right there. He picks up one. And so for those of you that are wondering, Legia is how you pronounce his name.
So now here's the issue with this with Kerrigan with this auto sniper. These smoke executions that can be really effective on this map at blocking oppers off. That auto sniper is so good, even just blasting it through smoke. And if he can just camp out in that behind that phone booth and stay alive and just keep getting those shots off, he's going to do a lot of damage and he's going to be really effective at keeping Cloud9 pinned down as they try and take the A bomb site.
We'll take a look now. Back over here, we've. You can see the auto sniper there towards that area. Now we've got one player that's Legia who's over there towards the catwalk area. And they're still working. They haven't push jump yet. And Legia picks up two there. And the angle that he had. So he's going to fall back. Sean Gers is set up in this spot now. Now he's going to be forced out of that spot. Peeks back out. Has another teammate there. Sean Gers finishing that one there. So, and he peeks back out. Great job by Legia there. That whole action, just that sequence of kills that he just got there. There's now Hiko back over there towards Palace. Going to be able to take down Tabson. 45 seconds left here in the round. Bomb is down out there inside of mid. Chris J over there by Ticket Booth. He actually, this might be a perfect molly there. And he's going to take out Chris J. And there goes Kerrigan. He had the auto snipe hard scoped. And picks up that one 6-0 now. Wow.
And this is one thing I don't like about Cloud9's Terrace Halves is how they're utilizing Hiko. You know, we've seen him have those magic moments with all of his clutches that he's done, his resume of being a clutch player, winning 1-on-2s and 1-on-3s. But he's so good at finding and hunting down frags, and he's so good at getting those kills that I'd rather him be, like, you know, second or third in the bomb site. Help them, you know, his fragging ability can help them so much enter bomb sites and be effective in the early and mid rounds versus letting him kind of just follow up at the end and hoping and praying he can come up with some magic hero moment.
You have to get the entries. That's the first thing. And I think there really is a lot more weight on Shroud as to be that entry fragger for his team, or more so, even nothing. So they're going to go ahead and push here inside the site. Chris J up on top, utilizes that CZ. He's going to move his way out of there, saying thanks for that cover there with the smokes. Now he's back over here with the op, picks up one into Semphis, looking for another one. He will get dropped by Sean Gers.
Quick flank by Legia, though. He spots out Sean Gers at the triple box. He's going to pick that up.
Yeah, so there you go. You got Legia, who's back over there towards the A ramp, picks up another kill. Great call out on the quick flank there. As now he's going to peek out. Great job over there by the firebox. He's going to allow his teammates to get the defuse, as I believe he was probably cheering just now. And so Mousesports picking up another round, holding it down here on DE Mirage.
And Legia is just having just a monster match so far. If he can keep this up, I mean, he's causing so many issues for Cloud9 with, you know, not even just like 1 or 2 frags here. They're just the way he's stringing these kills together, playing really smart, good positioning, and he's just he's disrupting everything they want to do.
Now, we've been focusing on the defense and how their setup has been here on Mirage. We'll see what Cloud9 can do on the startup here. So we're here in another gun round, and really Cloud9, they've maxed out their economy bonus. So we'll take a look here at the overall setup. We've been seeing Hiko, like you mentioned, but he's been lurking about here in the apartments over by Palace. Semphis getting that opening. He pushed all the way up inside of the B Palace or over towards the B apartment area.
Legia made the same exact play in the way he picked Semphis off in the 4th round, and Semphis just wasn't having it this time, just ready for him.
So back into the action. Sean Gers out there in the mid area. Now back over here with Nothing. Nothing has picked up 2 so far. We'll stay with him in this one. But really now it's going to be, you got Hiko who spotted 1. That's going to be Gobi. Gobi's going to fall. Now it's left up to Kerrigan. Down to a 1-on-3. As bomb carrier Nothing is going to rotate all the way around over here through the A ramp, allowing Kerrigan enough time to rotate as well. The question is, do you really want to try this one? They have the rounds, and looks like, yep, they have the economy except for Tapson. So he tossed that flashbang, trying to draw the attention over to that area. Hiko going to be worrying about the CT side. It is smoked off currently. Take a look here at the setup now. Has dissipated there. Hiko just on the other side. Going to smoke over there, and Hiko will pick up the headshot onto Kerrigan. First round coming in here for Cloud9 here in the first half on Mirage.
Yep, and that was just well executed by them, and you know, Semphis getting that, you know, killing that monster Legia right now, who just taking that top fragger out, that main impact player for Mousesports was huge, and nothing in the middle, getting some more picks on that aggressive strat. So that was really good adaptation by the Cloud9 players to kind of adjust to how this aggression is panning out.
Yeah, so for just a quick shout to all the everyone that's commenting on the pronunciation for Legia, I heard that straight from Kerrigan himself. So if you have any questions whether you speak German or not, that's the reality of it now. So so now you've got Shroud, who's going to go ahead and get the bomb planted. See how they set one up. You got Chris J right around with the AWP. He'll get taken down by Shroud.
Shroud's playing a dangerous game right now. He's about to get flanked from CT spawn. Oh, what a
nice
shot.
job by Shroud there. Now he's just kind of working the angles. Now it's left up to Legias. See if he can hold this area down. As he's pushing in there, there's going to be Shroud. He pick up the kill, and now it's 7-2 now.
Really nice round from Shroud there in that position he was in, getting crunched from 2 places, and really nice 180 spin by him to keep the defense. Semphis was on low HP, so Shroud goes down, and Semphis is put in a really tough spot.
See how this one starts to pan out. You got one player, that's going to be Sean Garris. He's going to try to look for anybody to push up inside of mid. Kind of anticipating a save here. He's going to go ahead and push out now. They've smoked off over there towards the window, but the action's happening over here towards the A-bomb site. Trying to clear out now. They've got one player in the backside. That's going to be Chris J back with the op. He's going to backpedal. He has his teammates there to help out if needed. Tapson watching the entrance now. Shroud over the top. He'll get the bomb planted here inside of the site. There's got 3 players inside rotating. Legia's going to work his way back. So we've got one player just over the top. Going to see if he might be able to get a pick here. Missing that shot. Now see if still going back and forth. Symph is going to be right there. And we have that flank that's happening, but not a lot of time to work with. He does not have a kit. He's just trying to get these kills, make something happen. And now Cloud9. Mousesports picked up 7 consecutive rounds in a row, and then a quick answer back from Cloud9.
Right, a really good job of stopping that Mousesports momentum, taking it back for themselves, forcing an eco out of Mousesports, and just a big play by Hiko. That defense, or the defense on the bomb plant. Not a lot of action was happening, and Hiko actually, I was questioning, gave up his position in library to actually get close and put a lot of pressure on the 2 CT players that are at Generator and the Connector, and managed to pick up 2 huge frags.
It's going to be a save round, so now Legia's going to go ahead and push up. He's been on the flank quite a bit and going to go ahead and rotate back around Gobi. Kind of faking as if he was heading back over there towards the kitchen area. Trying to draw them in. Now one player's going to push out there. He misses those shots. They're going to go ahead and push inside the site. We're on here with Liga to see if he can find an opening there, as he'll get taken down. Tapson right there over there towards Catwalk. Chris J and Kerrigan left alive here. And you got Hiko, who will be lurking about, but probably won't even get to that point. Yeah, so there we have it. He's able to pick up 1, and so now it's going to be 7-4. So Cloud9, this is their map choice. They're going to work their way slowly but surely.
Yeah, and getting back into this match, forcing that save is huge. And now that they're at 4 rounds, they're going to start feeling not comfortable, but you know, this map is very heavily CT-sided, and to have those 4 rounds already in your pocket right now, grabbing 1 or 2 more would be massive for them. And one thing that's kind of changed is they stopped that aggression from Mouz. Like, without they're able to handle it, Mouz has kind of drifted away from that aggression that was causing them so much success. Lagi has been silenced a little bit, so Mouz has got to find some other way to defend against these attacks and be more effective, because Cloud9's getting a lot of these entry kills.
On the other side, there goes Tapson, who is playing aggressive now. Back over here now, we've got Gobi, who's holding down over here towards the van. He's slowed them down for just a little bit longer there. Flashbang's coming to the top. He's going to peek out. Gobi picks up 1. You got Lagia's there as well. And nothing, just caught in the rotate. So now it's going to be left up to Hiko. He's got an AK, full nade set, full health, full armor. He's got 4 players to eliminate in 35 seconds, and Chris J with a single click will make it 8-4.
Ends the dream. And you know, that was really nice defense actually on that B bomb site, because one of the tough parts about holding that bomb site is it doesn't get a lot of attention from terrorist teams. You know, outside of, I think Fnatic is well known for their B hits, but outside of that, these B players on Mirage can get really bored, and when you spend a lot of the half not getting any attention, and then all of a sudden a terrorist team comes at you, you can sometimes get caught unprepared. And just really good for him, like staying into it, and nice pop flash and some team some rotations by his team really saved the day there. It's actually looking like this round is going to be a fake too, because Semphis and the Bomb are positioned in the B halls while there's 3 players coming to A.
There you go, Tapson. He was punished last time for being aggressive over there towards the A ramp. This time it pays off as he takes out both Nothing and Shroud. The bomb carrier, Hiko and Sean Gears are heading over there through the B hallway. So we'll see what they have.
Yeah, that was meant to be a B fake, and it just got called off when Tapson just decimated the entire strategy on that half of the map. So now Hiko and Semphis are just kind of stuck in with a lot of work to do.
And Hiko, oh, nice job by Gobi. Picks up both of those kills. 9-4 now.
Yeah, very nice. And that's just kind of the issue when you run those fakes. If you're not getting the kills on the other side of the map, your fake just kind of turns into this awkward thing where you're like, oh boy, what do we do now? It's so many spots to check in that B bomb site as well.
So right now we're in the second map of this best of 3. Cloud9 had taken the first map, 16-14 on Cash, just barely, as Chris J opens things up, looking for another one, but Kerrigan is going to be right there. You got Lagia, right there on the open, picks up 1, and now it's left up to Nothing. Down to a 1-on-3. He's going to get taken out. 10-4 now is the score. And so Mousesports really taking it to him and really wanting to push this into a third and final map. And if we do, it will take us to DE Train. You okay over there?
Yes, I'm just kind of confused. You know, I don't know why I should be surprised that Cloud9 decided to buy there, but to have that buy and then... You
said it earlier that they do buy whenever if they have the slightest glimpse that they can.
But to have like a really fast A-rush be your strategy in that, now you're forced to save CZ and armor is... Would have liked a more effective strategy.
Gobi struggles with that flash, but that fire caused a lot of damage there. Chris J, he's just watching, trying to cover inside the site. Picks up the 1-on-to-Nothing as he tried to hop into the site. And so now it's going to be down to this 3-on-4. And they're just going to try to stay alive for as long as they can. And Sean Gears trying to battle this one out long range. He might just step into the fire and end it. And so 11-4. Wow, 11-4 first half score there in favor of Mousesports.
Yeah, a really nice defense they had actually that map, and a lot of different ways that they found success on it. Chris J with some big ops, Kerrigan with that auto sniper causing some damage, and Lagia was just a monster with everything he was able to do and everything he was able to get away with. And just good adjustments from both teams. Cloud9 adjusting to the aggression, finding a way to get 4 rounds, and then Mousesports finding a way to adjust and get the momentum back in the end there.
All right, so we'll wait here for the second half to start up. You've done pretty well, my friend.
It's not over yet.
A lot of rounds that we've had to cast here today.
Still got time to screw up for you.
Well, I know that. I'm just I'm going ahead and saying it right now, so that way, in case something happens, I don't get to say it to you later.
You know, Cloud9, this is their map choice, so they can do some good things on defense. You know, we saw in Cash, and they're going to need something special here. And you know, I guess it's my turn. This pistol round is just huge.
It is your turn.
Yep.
Watch this smoke grenade go over the top, skip across, and right there up on top of those A stairs. They haven't pushed in yet. They're waiting just enough to maybe kind of get them in that weird, awkward transition. Tapson leading there, taking down one, and that Chris J picking up another one. Pew pew from Tapson. We saw what he did on Cash with the USP. See if he can carry that one over. He's tapping away, and it makes it Chris J is going to pick up that kill. So 12-4 now is the score.
And I'm not even sure any of them got hit, but you know, just
I didn't see it. I think they're all 100 HP
right
at the end. Yeah.
A really nice, you know, Mousesports that like almost like a blitzkrieg strategy. They got out the halls and just double naded the phone booth and just kept pushing and pushing and just, you know, didn't give Cloud9 a chance to even get a kill or even to rotate or anything.
Wow. The fact that they didn't even get touched, that's something else.
Right, that's very impressive.
I don't believe I can't recall a time that I've never seen a player get, and especially the pistol round, where someone doesn't even get touched.
Yep.
All right, so here comes the smokes and flashes over the top. They do have a stack that's happening here, and they're going to go ahead and push right into it. Firebomb coming out there. Shroud, he may have fell into it. A lot of damage that is being caused there, going back and forth. UMP brought out, and look at that! They shut down that A bomb site, and so the stack, it paid off.
Yeah, it was great. They had two people hiding under the balcony, and as soon as they got to the point where they knew some of the Mousesports player were approaching those first mountain boxes or Tetris, or however you want to call it, they just swung out and they attacked that choke point from so many different angles, and that's the perfect place in this bomb site to take a fight. You know, when they're crunched there between the boxes, and it's just such a small space.
We'll take a look at the start of this one. You've got Nothing in Hiko playing this B bomb site together. Sean Gare's up inside of mid. They did elect to go ahead and upgrade. They wanted to solidify and make sure that they win this round. So now they've already pushed up there through the connector. That's Nothing right there. Nothing pushes out. He's under some gunfire right now. And Sean Gare's on the rotate. That's Simphis and Shroud. And now it's going to be left up to Kerrigan. Kerrigan's picked up one. We'll switch over to his point of view. He's looking for that possible ace, but the bomb is down out there. So he's got all three of them know exactly where he's at. And Simphis and Sean Gare's, the combination of the two, they end up with the kill, 12-6 now in favor of Mousesports.
And another eco for Mousesports before we get to those gun rounds. I'm curious to see, because the op can be very effective as a terrorist in helping to get picks across this map. And Chris J had a really good first half with his op, so it's probably going to be a priority to get one of those in his hands, and it looks like he'll have enough money to do that. And it'll be cool to see how effective he is on the other side of the map.
All right. See what we have here on the start. There's Sean Gare as he spots one. Oh, and finishes the job there. Right there, Simphis going to pick up one as well. Back and forth now. Shroud has spotted the A entrance, but the bomb is really over here towards this side. That's going to be up to Nothing to hold this area down, but the bomb will get planted. So Hiko falls and leaves the door open for them to get that bomb planted. And Nothing will finish off the job. So you can see there the 2 assists coming in from Hiko on those kills. So he caused a lot of damage, just couldn't finish the job. So 12-7 now as Cloud9 putting things together now.
And here it is, big round right here. You're going to tell us a lot about how this half is going to go and how you get to see how Mouz is going to be attacking this defense. And Chris J has his op in hand, so we'll see what he decides to do. I'm going to switch over to him right now.
All right. So they're going to go ahead and leave the bomb back in spawn. They're going to rely on their focus of the default. So we'll be over here with Sean Gares right now. See if he can get a mid pick here. Switch back over here to Hiko. See that angle as well. Looks like Mousesports is going to go ahead and fall back.
It's going to be interesting because Hiko's pushed up so close in these halls, and Chris J has his op, and if he doesn't check these angles and Hiko stays there, that could be a real issue. Hiko is falling back now to get more defensive at the truck.
Yeah, once that smoke started to go away, and Hiko's going, that's that cringe moment.
Yeah. Oops.
And again, the bomb is still dropped in T spawn. They haven't, probably going to end up, they're just waiting for that opening pick. Just haven't found it yet.
It's really interesting how Mouz is actually doing this because they have sent a lot of players towards mid, but they haven't taken control of anything quite yet.
Yeah, they haven't done anything with it. So we'll back over to Sean Gares now. And Sean misses 2 off shots. One of those you have to hit. You're going to spend that kind of money, you need to do something with it.
And a lot of work's going to be put on Shroud as they come up connector and A ramp. He's going to have a big problem here pretty soon.
And Shroud's going to get peeked out there. Kerrigan, great shooting by him. And Chris J, he's going to go ahead and get that bomb planted. And Hiko pushing up. And Kerrigan, he has been untouched, but he has picked up 3 kills in the round. So now we're back over here with Hiko. Hiko down to this 1-on-2. Chris J has the op. He spotted the top of his dome. That was Hiko. Working the angle. And really can see that Chris J was right there. I'm a big fan of how they were working those angles because as soon as, I mean, it's an interesting cross point there. If you watch it from the firebox, he had this angle that was right here. And of course, you had Kerrigan, who was right here watching the same kind of cross. I mean, it's just enough where they can get this area right here where he's getting pushed up from. And Hiko, the only way that he can get the defuse, or at least attempt to defuse, is by taking out one of those players. He wouldn't just go for a ninja defuse there.
If he had killed Kerrigan there, as soon as that happens, Chris J swings just a little bit and gets a free shot, basically.
Exactly. So now we've got... I kind of go back, and now we see all the smokes that are coming over here towards this bomb site. We've kind of really been lulled to sleep here in terms of the tempo for Mousesports, but this time they're going to try that shock and all. They've got the smokes over the top. They are unable to push through these smokes. They're not going to try to get it through there. And so now they're going to wait for all the mollies and everything to wait and come through here. Now Lagia pushes through his own fire, and now it's going to be back in. They're going to go try to exchange some kills here. See what they have out in the open. Gomi's going to get at least one. And he's sticking that defuse, and that kill will come in. That was from Chris J from Catwalk. And that's another one, Chris J from the connector.
What a huge play. Really nice plan for him, too. Well-executed strat. I almost thought he wasn't going to make it in time. And I actually think if that first defuse was just stuck, Cloud9 wins that match. But obviously just getting worried, teammates dying, not sure who's covering you. And now Cloud9's put into, I mean, they're going to buy because that's what they do. That's what Cloud9 does. They buy. And they're not going to go for the tie. They're going to go for the win.
Chris J is 22-9, leading the charge here for his team. We'll stay with him, see if he can get this opening pick now. As he saw that miss there, that's Sean Gares who's jump scouting. And Chris J, you know, you have to give a little respect for the jump scout.
He got tagged. He doesn't want any more to do with that. And we have actually that same A-stack that they won their eco with. So it'll be, if Mouz falls for it twice, you know.
There you go. Get the top-down view, and then we'll work our way down here so you can see it.
Yeah, they're going to feel silly if they fall for that one again, but I don't think they will. They still have the bomb over at B, and they're just kind of holding for everything.
Here comes all the smokes, all the flashes, everything over here. If Sean Gares, he's actually starting to rotate away from his position. They're going to sell this fake. Now, this is how you sell a fake. And there you go. Out of all the players to take out, he takes out Chris J. As now they're going to continue to move here through the side. They're going to rotate in. They've got 3 players left alive and trying to take out the original bomb planter. That was Tapson. He's going to get dropped by the grenade. Now it's down to a 2-on-1. You've got Gobi working up inside of the B halls. They know exactly where he's at. It's planted for him, but neither one of these players have a kit. As they toss out the smoke, and this is just going to be a spam fest. As he pushes up, he's sticking that defuse. 10 seconds on this defuse. He's going to go in, try to get the knife kill. And he gets the knife kill, but guess what? You gave up the round.
Really nice by Hiko. Really good play. That was wonderful. I mean, Jordan with that cover, just even not getting the kill, but just delaying that for just a couple seconds.
There's a player that I was a big fan of back in the day. Played for Complexity. His name was Trip.
Oh, yeah?
I was a big fan of Trip. The reason why, it was because he didn't always get the kill to win the round. He played that mind game. He was one of the first ones to really play that mind game, especially if you talk about DE Inferno and the A-bomb site and how you work that plant. He was one of the first ones that would make a step to draw in the player to pull off the defuse. So it's just one of those early meta games that used to exist, and now it's, of course, it's grown into something a lot greater. Already off the start, Kerrigan is just very dominant as he enters in towards that A-bomb site. Now it's left up to Hiko and nothing.
Just such a coordinated A-take. You know, you just see they just swarmed up the ramp and out the halls, and the timing of it just caused so many Cloud9 players to just, you know, look the wrong way at the wrong time.
So Hiko wanting to do something for his team. He also doesn't have a kit here, and he'll get taken down by Lagia. So 15-8 as we prepare ourselves for a third and final map of the night. As again, if you're just now tuning in, first map 16-14 in favor of Cloud9 on Cash. And then we head into this one so far 15-8, Mousesports. This is, of course, the pick for Cloud9. But now it looks like we're going to be heading into a third and final map, or at least we're at game point right now.
And how many eco wins does Cloud9 have for one half? They've gotten 2.
I wish I could see that stat. I could probably make find it through all the stats, but
and Lagia just continuing his effectiveness, just getting that opening frag once again. Been so good on this map for Mouz. Him and Kerrigan and Chris J. And Chris J's opping at this map has been especially impressive.
Yes. Kind of taking a look at it. Look at this. This is a team effort right here. 22 kills for 3 of the players. Wow. That's whenever you know each one of your players are playing the game that they're supposed to.
Look at nothing. Go to nothing. Look at this position he's in as it looks like the bomb's going to come back to B here. If he can get, he could get 2 kills here, and that could be massive.
He wasted an extra bullet on that one, but it doesn't matter. He has 2 more that he can use, and he picks up that headshot. And so now it's left up to Kerrigan. 23 seconds left in the round, but the bomb is down over there in the B halls. He does not have time now. He's just trying to, well, it really doesn't matter, make a difference for him. But we're still sitting at game point. And I love the angle that you mentioned there. Nothing, because traditionally you do exactly what that T did as he moved in. He checks the left side first because naturally that's the area that you're supposed to be hiding in.
It's just a 50-50 chance. You check left, he could be right. Yeah. You check right, he could be left. And coin flip didn't work out for him that time. But, we've been hearing, in the first half and even in some of the other maps, Cloud9 wins these important rounds. You hear them get loud. You hear them cheering. And you didn't hear a peep out of them after that win because they know they still have this mountain to climb. They still have so many rounds they need to win.
All right, now they're going to start to move up here towards the connector area. And Sean Gares will be right there. P250 there. Now Lagia, last man standing. He's going to get taken out there.
I've seen a lot of Mouz players prefer the Tech 9. They're using those Tech 9s a lot.
You get quite a few bullets. I can't recall. It's like
30.
It's either 32.
32?
Yeah, I think that's what it is. I thought it was more than that, though. It's been a long night.
Numbers, math.
Things.
Chris J has his op back again, though.
We'll switch over to his and see what he can do with it. And ready to follow. Waiting for it.
Looks like just a standard A execute they're going to be doing here.
If you look at it on your screen, 4 players right now all have, no, 5. All 5 have smokes. As we watch, they may even collide while they fly in the air. And everything is now smoked off, or at least should be for the most part. You got all these different angles here, so I won't even worry about players being killed as they push in. As Shroud gets one. Shroud picks up a second one, and he actually took out the bomb carrier. And Simphus is right there, so even though they may have been playing smokes, I really kind of not a fan of where they were blocking off.
Yeah, they did.
It really didn't seem like a very effective line of smokes. It almost blocked their own entry into the bomb site. And Legia's right there to kind of spam through.
I think it was a mistake on the tactic by the bomb carry, because what that did is put that line through those.
Smokes was were right here.
No, the other way.
Or right this way?
Yes. But all the way across, even to the balcony. So they were just covering that line. And what it does is it allows, instead of having to attack anyone in CT spawn, it allows them to go and attack people in the connector, and you kind of eliminate anyone at connector. And it's just like another way of attacking that bomb site. But I think the bomb carrier there maybe got lost in a smoke, because you can actually plant in the smoke in the front of the boxes.
You're talking about right in this area.
Yep. And so he either got lost in the smoke or thought a different call was made, a different strat, and ran in, and that's what kind of allowed it. But they had so much cover, Shroud shouldn't have been able to get a kill because he shouldn't have been able to see anyone.
All right, going to be pushing up here towards that B hall as Hiko is under a lot of gunfire now. He's just kind of trying to stay alive there. He does have enough ammo to continue the battle there. He does pick up one there with a fire as Chris J and Legia. Now it's down to a 2-on-3. Kerrigan, last man standing. And now it's 15-12. Let's use all of them. You know, might as well. We got 30 of them. Might as well use all 30. Wow.
And you know, that's what I was saying. You know, Hiko kind of got a little. I think he got a little caught off guard by that B rush. You know, those were some pretty standard flashes that are thrown over during a B rush, and usually players kind of look away as they're entering their bomb sets so they don't get flashed by those. And I think Hiko just kind of got a little lax with his attention, with them having kind of ignored that bomb site a little bit and got caught out.
I think Cloud9 and Mousesports were jealous of how long we casted the iBuyPower Invertus Pro match, so they're going to get every round that they can. If you didn't know it, we casted 93 rounds of iBuyPower Invertus Pro. Yeah, and one of those was a blowout or a 16-4 score. Mm-hmm. So put that into your pipe and smoke it.
Look at nothing here getting up aggressive on this catwalk with Chris J's opping right there.
Pushing up, able to take down Chris J, trying to make it a second kill. That was Tabson who ended up getting the trade there.
And here's something that's scary. Sean's actually looking down these connector, but no one's watching for this boost, so he could get caught off guard here. Or Hiko, because this guy might just wrap to B, or it looks like he's actually headed towards spawn to wrap to A. But they have no idea he's in CT spawn.
Switch back over here. There you go.
He's going to get Shroud.
Any question there? That's the smart gameplay right now. He hasn't tried to execute yet. And right there, Simphus is wondering what happened. Where was the breakdown? As now it's left up to Hiko. Hiko down to a 1-on-4. Can he extend this, or is it this map going to Mousesports? Spraying away, picks. Oh my goodness! That's the first time I cracked in a long time.
How did it feel?
Man, I'm going through puberty again. That's not a good thing. And so now it's going to be down to a 1-on-2. Gobi and Legia here inside. He's bomb just going to be taking away. They're going to play this one smart. It's going to be pushed up there. He's going to have to go straight and stick to defuse. Does he? He's going to have the molly there. He's going to try to push up there, and he tried to get the fuse, and that's going to be it. 16-12. 16-12.
How fitting is it that after Cloud9 steals a little bit of momentum back, like he is the one to just come up with that monster, massive play to end the map?
Wow, that's good gameplay there overall. As we'll go ahead, we're going to take a quick break. Map number 3. of this best of three will be DE Train, Mousesports, Cloud9, coming up after this.